besties, and happy Bookmas day 3. Welcome back to my channel. I'm super excited for today's video. We are going to be talking about my 10 before the end. Now when I'm filming this, it's like November, so I have time for all of these books, okay? Hopefully I'll get like half of them done this month and then like the rest next month, you know? But yeah, these are truly 10 books that I want to read before the end of the year, and hopefully I get to every single one of them. If I don't, that's okay too, but like we'll see what happens. I'm adamant about finishing these, so I'm going to try my best to finish them. We're gonna go ahead and start because I can yap about all of these books forever, but I'm gonna try not to. First up on the list we have Only I Had Told Her by Laura Nowlin. Now this one I've been wanting to read forever, actually all year I've been wanting to read this, but I just have not yet because I finished the first one and it was good, and this one is from Finn's point of view, which I really want to get into. I don't know when I'm gonna read this, but I just feel like this is gonna break my heart. This is gonna break my heart into a million pieces. I feel like it definitely did when I read the first one, and I was very shocked by the ending. It was kind of crazy and I cried my eyes out. So hopefully from this point of view, I think we're also getting a couple other POVs, I'm not very sure, but I would love to get into this one. I would love to hear from Finn's point of view, and I just can't wait for it. So I definitely want to read this before the end of the year because I read the first one earlier this year. I would like to read this one by the end of this year. I think that would be nice to end off this series this year. Next up on here we have A Study in Drowning by Ava Reid. Now I had this on my TBR a while ago. I don't remember which TBR it was. I was supposed to read it. Did I read it? No. Obviously that's why it's here. I've been wanting to get into this series for a while, ever since the new one came out, and I haven't read it yet, but I am gonna read it. I want to read this one. It's also YA fantasy type thing. It's enemies to lovers. There's also some mysterious aspects, magical realism. Like I love all of those things, so I just don't know why I haven't read this yet, but I would love to get into it. Plus I have the special edition. Like this is so cute to me. Like look at the books, and it looks so realistic. Like whoever did this, you are a freaking G, because wow. Next up on here we have The Life Impossible by Haig. I really have been wanting to read this one. I put this on the TBR I think sometime this year. I don't know which TBR it was, but I do want to read this one because I just feel like it would be so enjoyable and so exciting to read. Like it just gives off, again, magical realism. I love that, and it's also giving like cozy. It happens in like a house on the Mediterranean island, which I would love to like see how this story goes. Apparently her friend, what's her name, Grace, her friend passed away, and then she goes over to Ibiza with no plan, no guidebook or anything like that, just a one-way ticket over there, and like she's trying to figure out like her friend's life before she passed away kind of thing, and she runs into some really wild adventures with like animals and all that stuff, and I just feel like this would be really cozy, especially for the winter season. Like something about this just gives winter season to me. Over here next we have Beneath the Stars by Emily McIntyre. This one I have on my November TBR actually, so I will hope I read this month. I've been wanting to read it and start it, so this is one of the next ones that I have up on the list to like finish for November, and I hope I do. It's like 400 and something pages. Like I'm just looking at it and it's like, oh girl, she's big. But I've been wanting to read the series. Like I just haven't yet. Like I need to touch the series. Like why haven't I touched it? Don't ask me questions, but I'm hoping to start this like next week I think, and then like it'll probably run a little bit into my Thanksgiving break. I don't know, but I think this would just be so much fun to read. Plus the premise of this is so like, oh, I need to read this. Like it literally says we could go our entire lives without speaking and still I know you in the next one. Next up here we have Before I Let Go by Kennedy Ryan. Now why haven't I hopped on this train yet? Please don't ask me. I don't know. I bought the book and I still have not read it, and I would like to read this more towards the end of November into December. I think this would be really good. I think this is dual POV if I'm not mistaken. It's about Joshua and Yasmin. They're basically a married couple, and they have kids and they own this restaurant together and everything, and then like things are not going well. I think they divorced at some point, or no, they're not divorced, but their marriage is kind of like on a shaky plane right now, and they're trying to like recover it, and like Yasmin wasn't prepared for all of these things to happen, but I think they're just trying to build their relationship back up. I think everybody in the series are the friends, right? So they have a friend group, and so Yasmin is the first one, and then the second and third book are her other two friends, and I just think this would be such a good story. I don't know, just something about like women's stories just give me so much hope in life. I don't know, especially black women's stories. We don't get to have as many love stories as everybody else, so I just think when we get stories like these, we should read them and appreciate them for what they are. So I would like to read this soon. Anyways, moving on to the next book, we have Heartless by Elsie Silver. Now I am already starting this one a little bit. I read one chapter so far on my Kindle, and I think this is gonna be really good. Like, Cade is just so grody. Like, he's literally just always angry. Like, I don't know, he's just upset with the world low-key. Like, who knows? Something about him is like, I'm angry with the world and I don't like anybody, actually. So that's really funny to me, actually. And then Willa is the best friend of Summer. I think I explained that before. This is on my November TBR as well, so I hope to finish this one soon. I'm trying to get into this one and finish it by the end of maybe this week or next week. I'm not really sure, but I want to read this very soon. Like, I'm already starting it, as you can see. Like, it's one of the ones on my list, and I really love Powerless. I would love to continue reading this series. I just think this one is going to be one of my favorite ones of the series because, like, he's very grumpy, and Willa's also really not even looking for relationships. So I just think this storyline is just going to go all over the place. Like, I love this. I just feel like it's going to be such a vibe, and I cannot wait to finish the rest of this and see where this story goes. Next on this list, we have a good old thriller. Now, I know it sounds kind of crazy to want to read a thriller before the end of the year, and plus December is not thriller vibes, but I'm just the girl. Okay, this is The Housemaid Secret by Freida McFadden. I read The Housemaid and that was really good. It was like having me hang on by thread every single page. Like, I was literally so like enthralled with this whole series and just like the world. Like, I was really in it. Like, and I was trying to figure out some stuff. Like, I was like, why is this happening? Why does she act like that? Why does he do that? I was really in it, and I was shocked by the ending because I did not believe the person who ended up being like the villain ended up being the villain, and then like the decisions the housemaid decided to make. Like, there was a lot of character development and some things happening, and I was just like, wow. Also, I'm really excited for the movie that's coming out, I think later this year or earlier next year. I cannot wait for that, but I'm just excited to see where the rest of the story will go. The first book landed on a kind of cliffhanger, but it wasn't like a real big cliffhanger either, so I'm just excited to finish the series. I'm not going to tell you too much about like what this one is about because I don't want to spoil it, but you should read the first one. I think it was good, and I cannot wait to read the rest of this. Like, I think there's 2 more books after this. There's a novella, and then there's a 3rd book, so I would love to finish reading the rest of these books. They're really quick paced, they're really fun. You can read these in like 2 days, no kidding. Like, they're just that fast, and like the story is so like this, like you'll be thinking like the book is real life. Like, I don't know, it's like a true crime story, and that's not true. Next up on here, we have The Things We Leave Unfinished by Rebecca Yarros. Now this one is one I've seen for years. Like, ever since I started out on Book Talk and started doing reading, I've been seeing this series everywhere, and I always was like, oh, I want to get it, oh, I want to get it. And then I read 4th Wing, and then I was like, oh my god, this is such a good series. And now 4th Wing is over for the most part for right now. I'm waiting for her 4th and 5th book whenever she's ready. But for now, I'm gonna get into a little bit of her contemporary romances. I feel like she's gonna make me cry. Like, something about the way that she writes 4th Wing, and like she puts her heart into every character. I just know, I already know this one is gonna have my heart in a chokehold. Like, something about this is gonna have me like really crying my eyes out. It's about Georgia Stanton, and like after her divorce, she moves in with her grandmother, or she moves to her grandmother's estate, her great-grandmother's estate, who has passed in Colorado. And so now she comes face to face with Noah Harrison, who's trying to write the stories of her grandmothers, which is Scarlett Stanton. I love that her name is Scarlett, because in here it says that Scarlett's letters, that's crazy. That's actually really clever. That's actually a really clever thing. They're going through Scarlett's letters, and then they're like finding out why she never actually finished the book, and like Noah knows that like now like he doesn't really know if he should finish it or not, but he can't really walk away from the deal. He's got all of these deals coming in left and right for him. So I think this is going to be a really crazy story. It's going to be a crazy romance, but I just know this is going to break my heart in 2, so I cannot wait to read it. Next up on here, we have Watermoon by Samantha, Sotto, Yambao. Now I really want to read this one. Y'all have seen this book like everywhere at this point. It's in my like hauls, it's in my book making whatever, I don't even know. I brought it to campus with me because I was going to read it during like the summertime, but I feel like it's more of a cozier read, so wintertime feels like the best time to read this one actually, and I just would love to read it. Even if it's not in December, I would read it in January for sure. Like, I just feel like it's gonna give off those cozy vibes that I'm looking for. So basically this is about like a Tokyo pawn shop, and from the outside it looks like a ramen shop actually, and then in this pawn shop you can like make life choices or whatever. But Hana's father owns this shop, and then like one morning she wakes up and like her father's gone, and so is the pawn shop, like kind of messed up, looks ransacked, and then like a charming stranger walks in. So then they go through a journey together making life choices and such things like that. that, and just trying to be able to figure out how they can get her father back, and just like all of these things. I just feel like this is gonna be a magical adventure. I think it's gonna be really cutesy, but like it's also gonna be a little bit sad as well. But I'm just ready. I'm ready to read it, so hopefully I get to it soon. And last but not least, the biggest book I think I have in my whole entire library. That might be a lie, but here it is. Sleep in the Sea of Stars by Paolini. Now this one is so big, I don't even know where my brain was when I bought it, but it's sci-fi and the storyline is just gonna be giving. So this story is basically about Kira. She finds this alien relic, and it turns out that like she is the one to be able to make the decisions of like really Earth and its colonies. Like she's literally the Earth's last chance, I guess, kind of thing, now that she's found this alien relic. And so like it kind of goes through that story, and I just feel like this is gonna be so much fun to read. I read We Are the Ants, and I just love that story, and it was sci-fi and it was about aliens as well. It was about this boy who got like captured by aliens, lol. But I just think this is gonna be giving off that same vibe in a way, but like she's not captured by aliens, instead she finds the aliens. It's gonna take me a while to get through it, and it's not something I want to rush through either. It's something I want to enjoy, so I most likely will read this over my Christmas break, just because I want to make sure that I really enjoy this book and that I take in all of its glory, instead of like trying to read it fast and trying to finish it when I want to actually understand the things that like the author is writing about. All right guys, so these are all of the books on my 10 before the end. Hopefully I actually, oh my god, I almost fell. I would love to enjoy all these books, and I hope that I get to enjoy every single one of them. Like I feel like these are like the 10 I really do want to get to by the end of the year. So hopefully I actually start some of these this month and then like finish them as much as possible, because I'm technically done with my goal of the year of just finishing all of the books that I wanted to finish. My goal was 40 and I'm literally there. Like I only have one more book and I'm probably going to finish it tonight. So I have all the time I need to like read whatever I want this year, and just books that I didn't get to finish, and TBRs, and books that like I've been pining for all year and just like eyeing to read but haven't picked up. This will be the time for me to do that, because I finished my goal, and this will just be me reading whatever I want to read for the end of the year. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Comment down below what should we do. The number 10 emoji if you made it all the way to the end of today's video. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you get notified every time I post a new bookish video. And if you've missed any days of Bookmas, don't worry, there is a playlist down below in the description box, so that way you can see every video and you will never miss one. Okay, don't forget to be true and be you, and read whatever you want to. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.